Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So Amber Heard and her fans, plus her girlfriend, all manner of nonsense, are now targeting YouTubers. It's kind of only a matter of time that this would occur. They're targeting YouTubers who discuss the trial fairly, and I will say fairly, because Amber Heard was found guilty of defamation. Also, those wondering where Jasper is, you just see him there. He's in the video. I've just filmed an unboxing for the PO box, so he's playing with a toy that he was sent. Side note, PO box in the description box. Send stuff. So no, it was only a matter of time because people were reporting fairly. They don't like that. It obviously reflects terribly on Amber Heard. Makes her look like a douchebag, but it was fair reporting. It was fair. Now, maybe some people went too far. I don't know. Like, I've not watched every single video, so I wouldn't know. But has that umbrella guy gone too far? No, not at all. He was referenced in court, so he's been singled out massively. But make no mistake that this target is everyone that didn't like Amber Heard who watched and reported on the court case. It's a totally nonsensical target. It doesn't make any sense. And, you know, we talk about, well, this is targeted harassment and things like that, because that's what they're claiming. They're like, this is targeted harassment. It's not. No one is harassing Amber Heard. People are reporting on Amber Heard. Now, if she didn't, you know, keep opening her mouth and saying such nonsense, people wouldn't report on her anymore. Right? Like, it's not targeted harassment at all. My light's gone off. That's frustrating. But never mind. The show must go on. So we'll take a look. And it is, like, it's not cool. Like, it's not cool at all. It's nonsense. And the thing is that these things, they attempt to dox people as well. Never dox someone. Like, I've banned people the moment they even joked about knowing where I lived. Because YouTubers and the like are targets. They can become a target. You say something remotely controversial, boom, you're hated, or by some people. And so you never know how crazy the internet is. And that's also what they've been doing. They've been doxing that umbrella guy. They've been doxing YouTubers. And it's not acceptable. No one's doxed Amber Heard, have they? Right? Like, no one's doxing Amber Heard. No one's doing any of that. Like, but they think that this is okay because they're a fan of Amber Heard and people have reported on the facts. Yeah, you were defamatory. You spoke a bunch of lies. That was a unanimous jury's decision. There's no two ways about it. That was unanimous. But you report on that, you become a target, you become someone who it gets doxed. There's a very real chance that they can then be swatted. Swatting can lead to death. It's a very real risk. In the UK, slightly different. You know, we don't have swatting in the UK specifically. I'm sure there's a UK alternative. But not only that, you'll have people just turn up to your house and try and stab you or all manner of things. And this does actually happen. You know, it sounds overdramatic, but it does actually happen. And it's not okay. Like, it's not. We can have a disagreement. You can love Amber Heard. You can suck, you know, on her brown eye. That's fine. But conversely to that, other people can go, she's a, you know, she's the queen bitch of a hive of scum, right? Like, we can say that, and we can have our differing opinion. That's okay. But let's take a look anyway, because, you know, the world is full of nonsense and it just continues. Okay. So, Amber Heard stans seek to silence that umbrella guy over his coverage of actress's legal troubles, and they actually launched a petition calling on YouTube to demonetize him. So they're trying to remove his, you know, they're trying to remove his, it's not his living, because I think that umbrella guy does have a job, if I remember rightly. And also as well, like, I will say, the misreporting on this, because people are like, he earned $1 million during the trial. No, that wouldn't have happened. Looking at how many views he got, like, YouTubers will know this, and they also know that when you're, like, a lot of this content was not monetized anyway. That's the funny thing about this, is that these idiots have just parroted what the media has said, which was, he earned loads of money. Because Social Blade said so. Social Blade doesn't account for demonetization. Social Blade doesn't know when something's demonetized. It just looks at views and a CPM rate and goes from there. But you talk about anything controversial, YouTube demonetizes you. This video is probably demonetized. Right? Like, this is how it happens. So it's comical that they're calling for him to be demonetized outright when half of his content wouldn't have been monetized, for the most part. Or at least it wouldn't have been monetized initially, then it would have gained monetization later down the line. But if that does happen, you've already lost the majority of the income that you would have earned because you get the most from the initial views. You get you get sort of subsidiary reviews that sort of come in and things like that. Money that drip feeds in, but it's not the same as the substantial amount that you would have initially got. So it's comical that they're calling for him to be demonetized from the off, whereas he paid, and would he have earned good money from the trial? Yeah, of course he would have. But why shouldn't someone earn money for doing actual journalism? Why? You give CNN a view, NBC, you give all these dipshits a view, heavily politically and ideologically motivated. It's not fair journalism. And I'll tell you why this is fair journalism. Because we were proven right. Anyway, so unable to accept that practically no one found Amber Heard to be believable and seeking to blame anyone else but their idol for her own loss, fans of the supposedly former Aquaman 2 actress have launched a petition asking YouTube to take action against certain content creators, particularly that Umbrella guy, by demonetizing their channels. Again, this will be anyone that reported fairly, I keep saying that, fairly, on the trial. So started on June 20th by Twitter user Leave Heard Alone. Fucking God. Have some imagination. The Change.org petition claims that YouTube content creators such as that Umbrella guy are making thousands of dollars off of videos which currently go against YouTube's own policies concerning targeted harassment. It's not harassment. We're literally reporting on the facts. Can you please, I'm talking to a brick wall here, but it'd be great if you at least gained one brain cell from this video. It's not targeted harassment if you're reporting the facts. Was she defamatory? Yes. Did she lie? Yes. Alright then. Offering a screenshot of Tug's channel feed as support and evidence, the petitioner believes that said content violates the platform's ban on content that features prolonged name-calling or malicious insults, such as racial slurs, based on someone's intrinsic attributes. What specifically as it retains to their status as a survivor of sexual assault or domestic abuse? But she isn't. She isn't. And actually that was all found... That was found to be false in a court of law. So she's not. So no, it's not. It's actually completely fair game. But yeah, Rebecca S started this petition. It wouldn't surprise me if this was also what's her face? Eve Barlow. God, what a scumbag she is. That's Amber Heard's actual current girlfriend. Love, it's coming for you. You're gonna get beaten up just like Johnny Depp did from Amber Heard. And you'll be like, Johnny Depp was this, Johnny Depp was that. Well, it'll come for you. She's got a history of it. She's got a history of abusing her partners. But anyway, loads of people haven't signed it. It's 400 people. Now, that doesn't matter though, ladies and gents. People are always like, well, it doesn't really matter. It does matter. It absolutely does matter. We can't have that. You cannot let this sit lying down. And this is just one in a long line of things. Like I said, that Umbrella guy's been doing videos going, they're literally, and they have been doxing him. They're coming for him. They're revealing stuff. And like I said, this stuff can lead to people dying. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Further, the petition accuses Tug of being invested in continuing his mass production of harassment videos revenue model, moving on from Amber Heard and instead targeting Evan Rachel Wood, who was a teenager when her abuse started. That's not confirmed yet. Let's not, jump to it, shall we? Did you not learn anything from Amber Heard, Johnny Depp? Seriously? Manson will be going to court for that as well, and that'll be interesting to see how that comes out. But anyway, the petition says that Umbrella guy is only one example of YouTubers who have turned targeted harassment into profits, and we fear that his success and the success of others like him will inspire others to create similarly malicious content to cash in on the harassment of others. Well, I mean, you define malicious. If stating the truth hurts you, get off the internet, you dipshit. Like, define malicious. Where's the lies been? Huh? What is malicious? So yeah, they continue further and say these massive smear campaigns have no place on the internet. They skew public opinion, misrepresent information, radicalise individuals and cause irreparable harm. We consider it a very small ask to simply stop incentivising the creation of this content by putting more safeguards in place to ensure that content of this nature is not monetized. Half of it wasn't monetized. I can tell you that because most of my videos weren't monetized. We can say, yeah, Jess, what a dipshit. Please, YouTube, take a stand against harassment and bullying and end the monetization of targeted harassment. You are absolute scumbags. Why are you coming after people's, like, living? Why would you do that? Oh, I know why. Because you're mental. And then, of course, they start talking about fucking misogyny. At the end of the day, it does not matter if someone is a public individual or private citizen. Harassment is harassment, and YouTube has the ability to become a leader in changing the social media landscape and taking a firm stance against the sexism and misogyny by ending the monetization of targeted harassment campaigns. How on earth is it sexist and misogynist? Can we call Amber Heard a misandrist then for targeting Johnny Depp with false accusations and lies? Can we do that? Is that okay? No? What metric are we working on here? What clown world are we in? You fucking... Anyway, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Not too much else to say on this, to be perfectly honest. It's a pretty shitty thing that they're doing, and it doesn't help your cause. People aren't on your side. Don't you understand that? People aren't on your side. They're not on your side. They don't like you. They don't like what you stand for. Targeting those people that... align, I guess, with most people's values and opinions on the like of Amber Heard. Not a smart thing. Doesn't bolster your case. Makes you look like bigger arseholes. So anyway, cheers. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus, and then for something a little bit different, we of course have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.